Let's talk about step clips in waveform. This is a really handy feature. You can go to insane levels with it, like this. You can do all sorts of looping and everything like that. Or you can start with the basics. I'm going to show you how to start with the basics. And then we'll come back to this one. So let's just make a new track. We'll make a new project. We'll call it step clips. There's two ways to do it. You can right click here and add plugin to left. Or you can grab this grey thing here and drag it into where you want it. And that works too. Either way works fine. So an instrument, let's pick a micro drum sampler, because that's nice and easy. Just pick one of those, micro 808. And the next thing you gotta do is grab this red one and you put it over here and insert step clip. And if you double click here, it brings up this nice handy thing here. Let's find the kick drum. There's a kick. So click on there on the first beat. We also want to do an in and out. We want to do a loop here. If I hover this over the space where I want the out bit to be, I press O and it gives me the out. And then I press L and that loops it and it turns this bit blue. So you can see that it's going to loop. Next thing, you can press play. So that gives me my first beat because I clicked on the first beat there. So first of all, that's what you can do. You can input stuff like that and it's easy. The second thing that's really handy in this is you can right click on the thing that you want to make and then you can do a note on every 2 beats. And that gives you that on that line. So then you get, didn't want an open hi-hat. Clear the row. Closed hi-hat, oh there it is. So note on every 4 beats. And then we can shift that. Shift to the right, and shift to the right again, then that will give us this. Now if we grab this O up here and drag it over a bit, and give ourselves a bit more space, and then we can make this a bit bigger here, you can see it. And you grab that little triangle there. If you press Ctrl and use your scroll wheel, that makes it bigger. And it's handy, you can actually input in there as well, and you can see the names of them there. I kind of like using this bigger one down here, but they're both good. So we'll drag this out then to be the size of the full 2 bars. And it should just keep playing it, look. Now say we want to do something different in the second bar. So you can either press the plus, and click on variation like that, and then change this variation to a new variation like this. And then you can make changes. The easiest way to do it is right click on the one, add pattern section at end, and it gives you the next pattern in the sequence. So we can totally change all of this if we want to. So let's do, just so we can hear the difference, let's do 4 to the bar. And if we go back to the start, press W goes to the start. W is at the start of waveform. W. So. Alright. Now, if we drag the loop out to 5, and then if we drag this out all the way to 5, what it does is it loops it exactly as it is. Let's put something up here that's more easy to spot. So we can see this is number 1, this is number 2, so then this is number 1 and this is number 2. If you wanted to change how that one's sequenced, then you can add one here. You can add either variation 1 or variation 2. Let's say add variation 1. And then it goes back to the start, so it's a 1, 2, 1, and then that will be 1, 2, 1 after that. So we'll come out even further and we'll see. I'll show you. You can see the pattern then after a while. Let's get this, pull it all the way out to here. So you can see 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And it would repeat that. We could do a new variation here. Do 1, 2, 3. Let's just do something like this. And you can see that you can see it then visually quite easily, and you can also see it down here. So if we make this variation 2 again, So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 2. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 2. Just like that. It's really handy. You can make things really fast. And then every time you change anything in pattern 1 or pattern 2 or pattern 3, or whichever pattern you've got, it'll change the pattern every subsequent time that it comes up. It's fantastic. Let's put a crash in number 1. And so we'll see it'll come in here and it'll come in here. I don't like that. I meant to do this as... I meant to just make that 4 to the bar. And I meant to do hats all the way across. So that's better, I think. So that's that much of it. Next thing we could do is change the sounds. And let's say micro 808 we've got there. Let's try the micro 909. See how that sounds. So that's the micro drum sampler. We can change out the sampler. Replace this plug-in. Let's do a drum sampler. And we can pick more. We've got more to choose from here. So like the retro electronic drums. We do Red Zeppelin, which is a very rock kind of a kit. Get down there as well. You see? That's the general idea. And then another weird thing that you can do is you can hold control and drag that whole thing down onto a new track, and you can pick a different kit and you can layer them. Add plug-in to left, and let's pick instruments, drum sampler, and let's pick the retro electronic on the second one, and on the first one we've got miscellaneous percussion. How about that? That should be something interesting. Put them to different sides. Alternatively, you can entirely change out from drums. You can put something else in there altogether. So replace this plug-in, and let's go to one of the other Tracktion things. Like collective maybe. Yeah, that's got a lot of things. And let's pick something like a piano. Let's see how that sounds. Let's solo it. Let's see. Something kind of fun about that. You can convert this then to MIDI clip. You just press on the top bar of the clip that you're working with, convert to MIDI clip, and then you get all the controls that come with MIDI clips. And then you can see where you are on the piano keyboard. And you can move things around. You can start making new tracks with the same sort of beats. And it's pretty fun. So let's see what they go like together. A matter of interest. Unsolo that. So we'll go back to the start. There you go. A track in no time. If you want to see more about Tracktion Waveform, I'll be doing some more videos about it soon and about the various features. So check back in. Or if you're interested in some of the other DAWs that are available on Linux, then check back in as well, because I also use Bitwig and I use Harrison Mixbus, and they're both really, really fun DAWs to use. You can make an awful lot of music on Waveform without writing any music. You can just mess around with it. I hope you find MIDI clips as fun as I do. I hope this video was clear and that you were able to follow what I was doing. My name is Bren and this is Lismore Music, and we've been playing with Tracktion Waveform. If you like this video, hit the subscribe down there. Feel free to gently smash the like button down there. Smash the subscribe button. And when you're finished smashing the like button, there's a bell there. You can beat the hell out of the bell. See if you can smash that too. Have fun. See you next time. Here's one I prepared earlier.